So I decided to move to New Zealand, and Taz decided to come with me. We took this massive road trip up the East Coast, across the Midwest, and down into Utah. 3 friends, all separated on different parts of the country. We're gonna bring the adventure crew back together.
Vincent called me up and he's like, hey man, you want to move to New Zealand? And I was like, yeah, of course I want to move to New Zealand. So we kind of cracked up this idea. I'm like, okay, well, Vincent, you fly from Utah down to Florida. Like, I'll sell my apartment and then we'll hop in the car and then we'll drive back to Utah and then I'll fly out to Hawaii and on to New Zealand after that. So that's sort of what we did. So I was packing up my room. Vincent gives me a call. He's like, hey man, I'm getting on the plane now. I'll be there in a few hours. I was like, all right. So I just stayed up all night packing. 5:30 in the morning. Picked up Vinny at the airport. Is that you, like, on the only bit of curb that has no fucking parking space on it? Yeah, hopped in the car. Like, you wanna go to the beach? Leaving Florida, our first stop was gonna be Asheville, North Carolina. Kurt's always talking about North Carolina. It's like he wants a future in tourism or something. He's just like, man, you guys gotta see North Carolina, man. You guys it's so awesome. It's been over a year since we've seen Kurt, so it was really exciting to get on the road and heading up to North Carolina.
The adventure crew is back. I have truly missed the adventure crew going on some of the adventures that we did. To say that one of those adventures just happened to be Asheville, North Carolina, or I should say Western North Carolina. So Asheville is kind of like, it's rich with culture, music, it's Beer City, USA. We went to the Jump Circle and I showed them around a little bit downtown and got a little shitty before we went home. So Vinny decided to come to Asheville and buy a shotgun. Send him to Pawn World because they have a selection that is unmatched. Racks on racks on racks of guns, and Vinny bought a shotgun, except he got like a bayonet with it. We shot trash bags full of ammunition.
Take 2, take 3.
Just go, just go.
Go.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, fuck.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3.
Did we get it?
It was fucking glorious. Gatlinburg's always been a thing. If you wanted to get really messed up for free, you would go to Gatlinburg and you would drink the moonshine. You go to those distilleries, they give out free testings. Kind of like if you go to a winery, you get free wine testings, but with this, it's moonshine. These little bitty cups don't look like they're gonna, mess you up that much, but they do. They mess you up hard.
They had a blue flame one, they called it. It was 120 proof, and that was good. I was actually surprised with how many flavors of moonshine I actually like.
All the ones that didn't taste like moonshine were good?
Yeah. Problem started long before it crashed. We were flying and doing an overhang over the trees flight, trying to get a good shot, and we lost signal. And I thought it was about to crash into a tree, so I had to give it full throttle, try to gain some altitude again, and then we finally saw it. We flew it with the broken prop guard on there, and somewhere on the flight, it popped back up and started hitting the propeller and made it start wobbling out of control. Over in this forest, with how dense it is, it was a climb down. It was like going through the jungles of Okinawa again.
Never thought that jungle warfare would pay off. Huh?
Yeah, son of a bitch. Found the crash side of the GoPro. The shrubbery is so thick and just bouncy. I think we got a soft landing on it, even though it went down kind of hard. So there's a broken prop piece that we think caused it to go down, because I heard a bunch of clinking. Anyways, I'm gonna hike back up now.
Mount Pisgah Trail. This trail leads through Pisgah National Forest to the summit of Mount Pisgah. Named after the biblical mount from which Moses first saw the Promised Land, this peak affords a panoramic view of western North Carolina. Steep in spots.
Hike up here was good. We're about to head down the road, go hike some trails to some water. We're gonna jump off some cliffs, get wet.
Your body just kind of locks up, and all you can think is, get me out of the water. Millions of years later, it's all soft and lush and green like a jungle, and the canyon is much less steep and it grows into an ecosystem like this. And it's amazing. Earth is amazing.
We're riding into town now. Gonna pick up some supplies and we're gonna get ready to camp tonight. We're gonna open up that bottle of wine for Kurt that he doesn't know we have. I don't remember the name of the road, but we went back and forth on that road trying to find a campsite. We finally found a spot off this road. Found this little trail, creepy trail. We got Tasman right there, packing his 40 out of sight in case we get attacked by Sasquatch. Squirting on some of that magic juice, get that fire going. Kurt's going into his Vader mode on this log.
So we brought you a present. Do you recognize this?
They brought the passion fruit wine.
All the way from Okinawa, Japan.
We bought it just as like I'm sure this would be like a good Christmas wine. We didn't drink it for every occasion. Dude, I completely forgot about it. I could have sworn that you had to have already opened it somewhere or something, but you didn't. And you brought it here. And I'm so fucking excited. We're going to try it. I was like, Okinawa, dude. I gotta cheers somebody.
I'm really glad we got to spend some time in North Carolina. Glad we got to hang out with Kurt, having a few beers, sleeping in the hammocks.
I don't know, man. This is like a very bittersweet time. I can't wait for the next installment, the Adventure Cruise, the next episode.
I was sitting around the fire talking about the good old times, the memories. It was good last night together before we all went our separate ways again.
Safe travels, Taz and Vinny. Hope the road goes easy.
It's been a nice couple of days. Gonna be heading off, going down the road here soon.
I'm just so freaking happy that I was able to share all of that with Taz and Vinny, and I'm gonna miss the fuck out of them.
Now we're moving onward, we're going up to Wisconsin. Still got a long drive to go. Probably about a good 15 hours ahead of us with stops.